अभी जैसे है ना, ये सीट आप बना अलग से बना दो, हाँ बना दो, उसको हम यहाँ पे कर देंगे। आपको भी कर देंगे तो समझ में पड़ेगा।
Okay, we can start. Good morning, all. Welcome to the third community of practice session by CoreStack. Today, we will basically talk about what all our organizations have been doing with the Know Your Landscape. In the last session, we introduced the Know Your Landscape dashboard and got some preliminary feedback from the organizations. Today's goal is to sort of collectively brainstorm how different organizations might actually be integrating the dashboard for their ongoing projects. Um, so we can first start with some case studies, and I would encourage. Okay, so maybe Samita can introduce, uh, uh, and then we can start.
A warm welcome once again to this series of community of practice. And I see a lot of encouragement and a lot of participants joining today, especially from the new partners and also the existing partners. So the idea behind this community of practice is to have a platform for sharing our experiences and learning from each other. So we keep this as more interactive, and I would request as we go, where Taru has already planned the agenda to have showcase different case studies. So meanwhile, feel free to write in across your queries in the chat bot, and also we'll be happy to take one-on-one conversation later on. And a warm welcome again, once again, to all of you. Yeah, thank you.
Yes. So, like Sami mentioned, we will have two of our partners giving some insights into how they have been using the dashboard so far and how they plan to use it in the upcoming projects. So, we will encourage everyone to chime in and ask questions, give their inputs of how they can integrate the dashboard into their workflows, pose questions to the presentees also. I'll first welcome Bubunji from Wasca Foundation. They work with the larger Common Ground initiative. Bubunji, if you are here, maybe you can share a little bit about yourself, the organization, the kind of work you do, and then take it from there.
Yeah, thank you, Taru. Warm welcome to all who are present here. So I'm Bubun. I'm associated with the organization called WOSCA. It's a women organization for socio-cultural awareness, working in Keonjhar district of Orissa since last 32 years. So we basically work on governance, livelihood, health education, women empowerment, and preservation of environment and climate change. So these are the verticals that we are working. And especially we are involved with the common ground and living landscape for last 1 year. Now basically I will narrate how we are taking advantage of the KYL that is being developed by the IT Daily team, and then I'll narrate you one by one. So let me share my screen first. Um, so is it visible to all?
Yes, Bubunji.
So, as you all know that this is a dashboard platform, the KYL, and we are using it in our existing project that is livestock-based livelihood program that is being implemented at Ghatgaon block of Keonjhar district of Orissa. Broadly, we are working on the livestock-based livelihood plan, and also with the climate resilient agriculture entangled to that project. So here the KYL is being used for the climate resilient agriculture planning. So recently we have started working in 2 villages where we are using this um, this KYL platform. So as you see that we're in Orissa, then Keonjhar, then the Tehsil is Ghatgaon, and basically the screen I put up now. You see the overall Tehsil landscape map has been shown now with the village boundary and with the micro watershed depicted area. So now, if you see, we will go to a particular place where we are doing this project. Just a second. This is the area, the Gohitangri area. This is one landscape that we are integrating this landscape to the planning. So when we started planning for the climate resilient agriculture, so where we had 6 components, that is plantation, then climate resilient agriculture like vegetable and pulses, then beekeeping, then polyhouse. These are the 6, 7 components that we are asked to plan. So here, what we have done, so we have done the ground truthing with the people through this PRA exercises, and then we collect the data at the paper format. Then also we use this KYL to that to verify the ground truthing with the data it is earlier put into this system. So I'll just narrate 2 minutes that where we have planned to take up the activities, where now you can see a little bit zooming in. So these are the areas that we have planned for the, this is the low area, and these are the highlands. So we have planned to take up the field bonding through MGNRJ in these areas. So the rainwater management that we will do in this foothills area, so that will conserve the rainwater and it will recharge and help in agriculture in those areas. So the first action point that we have taken, we have planned for land water for the field bonding and the primary bond and secondary bond in this area. Then in the whole village part, so we have planned this is the water body. We have planned in MG Energy for for renovation of the water body. Then we have planned for the beekeeping close to the forested area. These are the area we have planned for the beekeeping. Then the climate resilient agriculture starting from this area to this 22 hectares of area that we have planned. So in the highland, we'll do the pulses, and in the lower area after in the Rabi season, so we have planned for the vegetable. These are the low area that we have planned. And for the polyhouse, it will be very close to the habitation in this area. Specifically, we have planned. So then when we have planned, how this KYA helped us? So if we go to the hydrology part, so here we can, when we plan, we see that there is a surface water availability. Then it is between 30 to 70%. Then you see the rain mark that came. It means that 30 to 70% availability is there. Also, when the surface water availability we check, it is more than, it is less than 25%. It means that we have to conserve the water which is flowing through surface. So then based on that, we have made a plan over here. Similarly, the groundwater extraction, like we have planned for the some of the small ponds through the MGNSG, and we have put it up in the GPTP plan this year, the modification GPTP plan. So that is why we just assessed through this app that whether it is safe for the groundwater extraction. If we put up the new tube well and all, then it is safe. Now it is marked on the safe range. So likewise, we derive data from the hydrology. Similarly, like agriculture, the cropping degradation, how it happened. Then we see the more than 90 hectares area, not in this particular village, the whole watershed area. So it means that we will take up the exact crops which will require less water intensity. Then we can take up, because the more of the land has been degraded. So these are different points also in GNRJ, then demography, then what is the climate, like the climate, suppose we have selected that area, is it arid, semi-arid, then moderate, high, and the very high. So here we can see is the arid area is thing. Then average rainfall also we derive in that area, particular area in this village. So more important, it helped us in some the when analyzing the area with the micro dataset profile. That is now it is opening. Now you can see the overall landscape overview of that area. So the terrain here we can see clearly the map shows with the GIS layering. So this is the map. So we are doing the something here, this area, and mostly we see the broad flatland areas. So then we can plan our agriculture to looking to the flat areas. But yes, some of the broad open slopes also. For the open slopes, here you can see some of the open slopes that is there. So we can take help of this photo and this photo, then we have put up in the plan. Similarly, each variable contains like how the terrain in that area, plain area, then ridge area. So as we are operating in plain area, so we can see it's a comparison in that area. Then slopes and plain area that we can see. Here is important the degradation of land, because we have put up some plantation work. We have put up some plan in plantation work. So this map helped us in putting up the crop to crop plan. So then we'll leave the crop area and also to take up the plantation area where some of the forest patches are gone and the degradation takes place. So similarly, the reduction in tree cover, these both two are linked. Here we can see how the tree cover is removed as a passage of time. So the reduction of tree cover clearly seen. You can see this area, and this is the area that we have planned. So most of the forest fringe areas have been cleared. Earlier it was like this area. Now you can see we have planned a plantation over here. So this map helps us in planning exact place, and also similarly the cropping intensity. So how over a period of time from 2017 to 2023, how the cropping pattern has changed. So earlier, you see in 2017, the double cropping was happening in this many areas. Now it has shrinked very to a minimal area. So triple cupping is showing something because some of the area that is near to uh, the small water body, there it is taking place. So that is why. Hmm. Then the average percentage of double crop similarly with the surface water body. So this is one important trend that is from 2017 to 2023. So how the Kharif and Rabi it gets changing with the hectare area. So how the area is shrinked. So when we are planning, we are getting benefit of this K while analyzing the things that way. Similarly, in water balance. So if we do mm, some of the planning in the area, then this helps us a lot. So how from the microhectare from 2017, uh, it is helping to the 2022. So this is a very specific hydrology map that is technically it helps in planning. Like the drought, we can see the similarly the drought how is very subsequently impacting to the area. So the village we are talking of, this is the MJ energy, this is the Gohi Tangri village, and this is the MJ energy detail. As we are planning something for the MGRG also, this is helping a lot in the planning process. So
Bubunji,
Mhm.
have you are you done with the with showing your workflow? Can we open the floor for questions? Okay. I would encourage everyone to chime in with their questions. Let us know like what Bubunji showed. If you have any questions as to how exactly he might be integrating, or if you have experiences from your own field studies from your own contexts and projects, and how KYL might be helpful for your own projects. So please feel free to ask questions, give your inputs.
So maybe I will start on a question. So, Bhuvanji, can you help me understand? So once you do this level of planning, then do you take these results to sort of an Excel sheet, etc., to do cost planning and other types of planning? What does that workflow look like?
So actually, when we did all the ground truthing and then we took help of this KYL data, So we normally calculate this with a Excel sheet. So where we put up the NREGA guideline, right? So based on the NREGA guideline, so we put the data so about the NREGA work. Then accordingly we plan ki how many percentage have been left in that particular village for this work, and accordingly also we prepare a budget, labor budget for that particular village, and then we put it into the GPDP modification this October, right? Last October 2nd. So we have done that. This is part of the work that is being taken up under the MGNRGA. Plus other work also for like plantation and then the climate resilient agriculture. So we do not put it in a Excel sheet. We just put it in a specific like earlier we used to use a kind of software where we prepare the water budgeting plan, water budgeting water requirement, then input planning, and then output for the people. So that's a small thing we put up there, and then we validate it to the community. So this is the way that we do.
Got it. Thank you for sharing that. And you mentioned ground truth data. What kind of ground truths do you collect?
Normally ground truthing data, so at the field level, there are around 34 types of data. So doing the PLA participatory learning exercise, the PLA we do, when we do the ground truthing, we take the map from this KOL map, overall map, then we extrapolate it into the normal map. So there we ask people to do the existing water bodies over there, then what is their real time return that they are getting from that water body or the plain area. Second, the resources available over there, human resources plus livestock, then what are the inputs and outputs that is coming in, coming out from the village, and then the water availability, the highland over there. So when we do compare with in the software, also we take it from the people. So basically, it's a data collection of the livelihood data collection plus regarding NRM, regarding their livelihood resources, marketing plus hydrology, all data. There are 34 types of data that we collect.
Okay, thank you.
So more specifically, I want to tell, so the data that we normally generate with the people is really real-timely validated through this app, developed app. Also, simultaneously, we take some data from the KOL map and then we have it and then we go to the field with the people. So that is a joint kind of validation that takes place at the community level. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Bubunji. I have one specific question to you, probably because you have had given us a little of your experience shared. So, what is one thing which has been changed with the help of the tool, and how the whole planning was done usually before, and then how the KYL is actually aiding this entire process? So if you give some specific example, I'm sure you have navigated us wonderfully with the whole understanding, but it will help other partners also to think and line in the similar line specifically. What is one of the areas which you think that KBIL is actually adding a value or changing the transformation in the whole process while doing the pre-planning?
So now I can cite one or two examples. So when we have done a lot of planning in our earlier project like Wadi, then other NRI projects also. When we do, we used to take the cadastral map, right? So, then the cadastral map, we used to do a lot of work on that, asking different datas from the different departments, going to the different other departments of the government, agriculture department, revenue department, and all. We used to go and then collect the data. That data gathering process, it was a huge, and it takes a long time. So now the same data that we are getting in this KYL with analysis. So it's really helps us giving one particular geography. We are getting all the data, so that in the pre-hand. So from that data, we are just enhancing that data qualitatively with the people. So that is the more advantage that this KOL is giving. Another, the planning for the gradient and other things, that we are not able to derive that, the gradient, unless and otherwise if we take the dumpy level to the field. So now here we can see all the gradients, then kind of degradation. So at the field we see the degradation, but here if we take the photographs from the app, maybe the screenshot, then extrapolate it to the big one, then there we are planning. So it helps us in preparing the plan before and after also.
Sure, thank you, Bhuvan. And do you also want to include some specific example to the ongoing initiative on multi-actor platform, where I think it would be very rich example and exercise for the other partners who are also working in similar lines, where there are collective actions happening in and across within the region. So this would be some sort of helping for benchmarking as well. So I'm sorry for bothering with Masa. The last question to you. Yeah.
No. So I think the others, they should use it further through the Commons Connect app. So that is being developed recently by you. So they can add that, and they can plan at the field level, and they can take it the whole exercise and the result from this dashboard. That is number one. Number two is that at least they should start preparing for the one or two villages for their existing project, which has a long run project, means funding assurance for the long time, maybe 3-4 years. Then the same community people will be involved through this. Third is that the community level, 2-3 persons, including one person from the PRI members, they should train using this app, so that this will sustain at the community level. Some of the process level initiative that they can take it for the sustainable use.
Sure. Thank you, Bhuvanji. I mean, this is an open forum, and I would really happy to hear from others from the other region, probably like from Jharkhand, if anybody has joined, because we have a good understanding about the Odisha landscape and also how they are trying to envision. Probably this is one of the approach which, in a nutshell, is some sort of situation analysis. Is the a word which we can pick up easily. That's the where the partners are trying to use KYL or know your landscape, specifically in terms of the existing indicators and overlying those indicators. So we are also in a stage, to learn from them what could be the different use cases, could be water intensive, could be agriculture and livelihood intensive. So that's the purpose of this today's call as well, like to learn from partners, like how the tool can be utilized and what would be the matrices which we can try to support the partners with the data to have an enriched data and qualitative data provided. So possibly for the next, if anybody from the in the meeting, happy to share your experience or your learnings or questions if you have anything to ask. So I see a lot of names, but probably a few of them I'm aware. But Ajmal, are you there online? Yes. Do you want to share your initial hands-on experience on KVL, like from Jharkhand's landscape?
या एक्चुअली मैं केवाइल को एक्चुअली हमने ऐसे यूज नहीं किया है, ठीक है। मैंने इसका एक बार डेमो देखा था। उसके रिगार्डिंग मैं अपना फीडबैक शेयर कर सकता हूँ।
हाँ, प्लीज गो अहेड।
जैसे कि तरु ने एक बार शेयर किया था डैशबोर्ड, तो उसमें हम समझ पा रहे थे कि एज ए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हम किसी भी नए जगह पे काम करना चाहते हैं, तो वहाँ का जैसे हम लोग बेसलाइन सर्वे करते हैं फिजिकली कि वहाँ कैसे किस जाति के लोग रहते हैं, वहाँ किस तरह के काम ज़्यादा हुए हैं, किस तरह के काम कम हुए हैं, वहाँ का लैंड का टेक्सचर्स क्या है। तो इस तरह के जो है हम लोग किसी भी नए जगह पे काम करते हैं, तो सारे चीज़ों का एक बेसलाइन सर्वे करते हैं और फिर हम लोग जो है नए जगह का प्रपोजल वगैरह करते हैं। तो उसमें हम लोग जो फिजिकली बेसलाइन सर्वे करते हैं, लेकिन इस डैशबोर्ड के माध्यम से एक्चुअली हम पता कर सकते हैं कि जिस लोकेशन में हम काम करना चाहते हैं, जहाँ का प्रपोजल लिखना चाहते हैं, तो वहाँ पे किस तरह के लोग रहते हैं, वहाँ पे अगर कोई काम हुआ है एग्जिस्टिंग, तो किस तरह के काम डन हो चुके हैं और किस तरह काम करने की ज़रूरत है, और वहाँ का जो है एग्रीकल्चर का क्या कंडीशन है, वहाँ पे सॉइल का क्या कंडीशन है। तो ये सारी चीज़ें जो है इस केवाइल के माध्यम से नो योर लैंडस्केप हम लोग देख सकते हैं। तो हमको लगता है काफ़ी मदद मिलेगी, जो हम मतलब उस समय जो डैशबोर्ड के माध्यम से तरु ने डेमो दिया था, उसे हम समझ पाएँ। ये मेरा अपना सेल्फ ऑब्जर्वेशन है मैम। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Ajmal. So maybe I also request others if you have any specific questions or any specific points which need to be considered, because we are still in the phase of to fine tune the tool and adopt the feedbacks and the learnings which come from the partners to incorporate into the tool, so that it will be much more user friendly as well as serving the purpose. So yeah. So may I request Neeraj? I'm not sure which organization you are representing. So there are a lot of people who have joined, but I'm not sure the organization, and it would be nice if you can put it on the chat. Apart from this, we also had another presentation, but unfortunately, they have not joined to share their experiences because of the other unplanned concerns which has been raised up. My sincere apologies to all of you. But nevertheless, I would like to take an opportunity to share that we are trying to plan an open workshop where we're going to invite all the partners, specifically on the KYL, from the design aspects, like how probably we have designed the tool in the lab with a mindset with initial feedback received. But this is a journey like where we want to make it much more comfortable for the partners, easy to access with the different use cases. And for that, the December first week, we are trying to plan a workshop specifically. And with your permission, probably we will send it the first note to all of you to share so that you can add your comments and see what all the possibilities can be considered in the workshop and what could be the useful scenarios for different partners. And then the major hurdle which we have observed is from the regional perspective is every state has their own way and approach to the definition of landscape. So the primary clarification, like how we can have a majority of the regions covering the definition of landscape and also the indicators for the landscape and the matrices to identify. That was a objective where we are going to reach out to each one of you during this workshop. Yeah. You have something to say?
So I was thinking what we can do is that rather than just having like a verbal feedback exchange, we have a lot of partners who have joined in. So why don't we all just log into the dashboard and try it out for 10 minutes or so, and then we can reconvene, and maybe then you would have much richer questions in terms of how KYL might be helpful for your particular context. So I can just share the link here in the chat, and I would request some of our partners who are working on similar thematic areas to check it out, and we can then reconnect. I mean, you can all stay here. We can just reconvene in another 10 minutes and discuss everyone's feedback.
Share the link. This is.
Yeah, so I've shared the link in the chat. You can just click. There is no login required. It's open source, so you can just click and start using it.
You're doing 10 minutes for that?
Yeah, so we can maybe 11:50. We can all start discussing again. Um, can we assume that some of you are indeed using, because can you maybe let us know or just react with a thumbs up? Okay. Thanks, Vikram. Okay. If people did get a chance to explore the dashboard, please do share your experiences.
I'm sure this is a very limited time, but the idea was to help this to land on the page. Probably you can take your time and explore with the different sets. But what we wanted to have experience from the different type of stakeholders, like how the researchers would envision this tool, or how like we have one very good example where Bhuban presented from the on the field experience on the ground, like how the NGOs can be benefited, and specifically in planning, and also how it is helping them in the current systems. But also from the different holders, like stakeholders, like including the policy side of it. We were hoping few of them to join today from the policy and from the research side and from the academics as well, like how this tool can help in various contexts, specifically considering the different thematic areas, looking into the like planning about CSR projects. So will that help in that areas too? So that's the approach what we are looking into, the benefit pass to the diverse stakeholders within the ecosystem. Yeah. So with this, probably it would be nice if any one of you want to put across your initial comments or initial feel onto the tool, like how and what it looks like for you. Silence is like either everybody understood or it's like some alien in the house. So I take in either way.
Should we also share the location part for the organizations too?
We can, but later on, maybe. Yeah. And maybe for the first time participants in the in the meetings, would you be happy to introduce yourself? It will be helpful for others for the easy networking too, because we have a representation from Bosaka, we have representation from Seba Jagat, we have representation from support from Jharkhand, and also from the universities. Yeah. So from Kala Mandir, is there any specific wanted to introduce yourself to the forum?
Yeah, hi everyone.
Yes.
So I'm audible.
Yes, Ashish.
Okay, so I'm from Kalamandir. So, this is the first time I'm joining this meeting. I know knew about this app, but I was not looking basically this. Um, my one of my colleague was looking today. He couldn't join, so I joined in place of him. So I have also within this short period only, I have checked the site and all. So it's good, and I think it would be very helpful for us knowing our landscape, the total area, what the resources are available, and accordingly we can also plan uh, based on the resources available there. And also as well as we are also working on the watershed projects and all, so that would be very helpful for us as well. And one more thing with this, I was when I was looking on this site, the legend part. Can we just make it the left side where the indicators are there? So we have lot of space here. So because why I'm saying, because when we increase this legend part, so the whole
Okay.
map it covers the whole map.
Mhm.
Again, we have to minimize this, and again, so that's the only
Got
reason.
it. Yeah, got it. Got it, Ashish.
And as still it's in process. So I think a lot more will be coming up in the coming days. So
Sure,
that's
we look for, yes, definitely. We look forward to receive your feedback and inputs as you navigate and start having some experiences of using the tool for your own projects. Probably that would be the real insights, would also help us to build this tool more robust. Yeah. Thank you, Ashish.
sure, sure. Thank you.
Is there anybody else who would like to share their initial suggestions and comments? May I request Dr. Uma Saha? I'm sorry, I'm not able to get the organization you are representing. You're on mute, ma'am. Okay. You're on mute. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me,
Yeah.
ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I'm representing as XISS Ranchi.
Okay.
Due to technical glitches, initially I missed a little part of this particular meeting. So I was not in a position. So off and on it was going, there were internet issues. So
Yes.
it's good that I'm here and I have heard many things. So I'm gradually into it. So just give me time, and we are into it. Last, time we had meeting with Shishi sir also, and we got to know the entire concept and how it will be working. So our part is more of convener, and I was just thinking how to bring about all the different things in one, one forum, and where there will be cross pollination of ideas at XISS, which is our core responsibility. So hope so. We are going to do in near future, when very soon we are going to organize something very good, and we'll
Sure.
have something good. Thank you,
Sure.
ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Uma. In fact, it's good for others also to know about each other, because it
Yeah.
helps to connect much more easily. So I'm forcing everybody to have one-liner introduction, possibly to have a rapport build, maybe, within this community. So may I request
Definitely.
Neeraj, if you can help us with your organization? Or from Sankar and Sankar Suna? Yes. May I request you, because somebody has joined as Dell. So what?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
You're learning, ma'am. Ma'am, you are several steps ahead. We are just doing from our part. No doubt, Jharkhand has done a lot of things under this round, and Sri Pradhan said they are doing well. We are recently we have joined and we have planned and we'll proceed and we will be at the same length. Okay. I could see the first presentation where you run escape and everything was shown, and scientifically they have done those things, and the things are being conducted.
So you're representing which organization?
I am from XISS. Dr. Uma and myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm Dr. Sanjay Kumar. I am okay.
Got it. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining.
We are part of this.
Sure. Would anybody else would like to introduce yourself in the forum from the organization representation? Yeah. Pradeep, you are from Seba Jagat. Do you want to introduce yourself? So we also have Vikram here from the university. In fact, he is also supporting us in multiple knowledge products from the back end and working closely with IIT Delhi. So Vikram, do you want to submit your initial comments?
Yeah. Hey everyone. I'm Vikram. I'm a postdoctoral fellow at Salland University. And yeah, I work mostly on building and sharing chatbots with communities. And one of the projects that is relevant for this group is where we are working with core stack and as well as support for sharing a chatbot on WhatsApp for stewards, right? Like, and we are trying to see how we can start some conversations from these stewards on about asking questions about their landscape or understanding policies in Manrega, and even getting some stories about what's happening in other parts of India, right? And we had a small deployment a few weeks ago. Yeah, I'm still processing the data, but hopefully in one of future meetings, I can share a presentation. Yeah, my quick question based on seeing the dashboard was um, some of the people who use our chatbot, right? Like ask questions like, what is the weather in Dubka or something like that. Is it possible to get some API or is it possible to get this information from the dashboard uh, through a link or something like that? So we could give this information in real time to people who ask questions to the chatbot.
I think it is possible, possibly with the existing data sets available. But maybe, Vikram, I think we need to have a separate conversation with the tech team to see how this data can be used when the prompts are coming on the dashboard. Yeah, but this is a good suggestion, because that will also help the partners to think across, okay, what is that one thing they are looking into the tool, and there's a lot of prompts could be provided on the dashboard and for accessing the data sets, rather than just providing the report, but also the other value additions which could be integrated in this. I mean, this is a very good suggestion you put it across. Yeah, thank you, Vikram. Yeah, and with this we conclude the today's COP. And this is just an informal way of having peer sessions, and I really appreciate all of you who has joined today, and a sincere thanks from the CoRE Stack team. We are going to have every month the last Friday reserved at 11 o'clock this COP. But the agenda and the topics could be varying depending upon the need and what exactly are we working in across. So from last two sessions, we were focusing on know your landscapes to have the more conversations happening in across with the partners. So we wanted to leverage that through this platform, and that's how we landed. And once again, thank you so much. I think Taru would be sharing one feedback questionnaire to all of you on your email. Please feel free to write back whatever suggestions or comments you still feel that were not being discussed here, but you would wanted to take that questions or suggestions shared to us. Feel free to put it across on that. Thank you once again. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, close. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, our team also. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.